streaming live from Tamale, northern Ghana. My current location is Queen's Guest House on top of the underground water tank, also known as cistern. So, family, before I continue with this conversation, I want to ask you, please hold on for a second. Babla, okay. Well, you want to come now? Hmm. Okay, sorry. I just had a call from a friend. So my topic for tonight is a question, and the question is a big question to all of you who are following. We those who are, you know, sharing with you about our videos, about our teachings, about Africa at large. You understand? It is a question that I'm asking because I want to know, and I definitely want to know what you're learning from African American YouTubers as well as African YouTubers on the continent. They are a bunch of YouTubers, both African American YouTubers as well as African YouTubers. That I mean African YouTubers living in the continent of Africa. What are we learning from them, or what do you learn from them? That's what I'm going to ask you. What do you learn from them, including me, the one who is talking to you right now? What do we learn, or what do you learn from, you know, from us? Just let me know. Put down your questions. Let me know if you have any question to ask me. Ask me, and if you are learning something from this YouTube community, let me know so that we'll all be able to share the little bit of knowledge that we have with regards to what we are watching, what we are learning, as well as things that we learn from African Americans and uh, African continental YouTubers. This particular question is a very big question. Okay, sorry, I was talking to Brother Kuble. So that's what I'm saying. Um, as you know, YouTube is a community, and it is a very big community, very, very big. It's a community that connects family. It's a community that connects friends. It is a community that brings about changes, and it's a community that also brings about so many different things. So all I want to know is, what do we learn from there, and how do we cope with it? Because YouTube has come to a point where it's more like some people's life. That is where some people learn to how to live their life. And under normal circumstances, I would say it is good, and sometimes I would say it is not good, because in everything in life, it's like this: our right hand and our left hand. There's the difference between the right hand and the left hand. But you see, just take your hand as your hands as an example. When your both hands is dirty, you can't use one hand to wash it. I mean, you can't wash your one hand to make your hand clean. When your both hands is dirty, that is your left hand and your right hand is dirty. In order to get clean hands, you have to use both hands to wash each other to be clean. That is how life is about. So if we are there here on YouTube saying that we are teaching, and people are learning, like, what do they get from what they're learning? What are they learning, or who are the people that they're learning from? And what are the things that they're learning? You understand? Sharing means caring. If we don't care, we will not share. And if we care, we will share. So and therefore, it is high time for those of us who are much concerned about so many things that is going on YouTube in particular. We have to be you know telling you what it is and knowing from what you're learning. This is very important because no, look, we are all responsible people. We are all responsible women and men. We are responsible women and men because it doesn't take a person to only have a child to become responsible. A person can be single and be responsible. A person can have children and be responsible. But it all depends on your mission in life and your purpose in life. You understand? But the majority part of it is that the person who has children, the person who is married, the person who has family is the person that has the majority of responsibilities. It is a bare fact and nothing but the truth. You understand? So the reason why I threw up this question is because there is one thing that always bothers me when it comes to the YouTube community, especially to we those who are living here in Africa in an indigenous life, and to you those who are over there in the West, in the Caribbean, in the in Europe, in Asia, in Australia, and Canada, and all part of this world that is not included in Africa. For the fact that we are all Africans, we are black. You understand? But as we are all blacks, what do we have to share with each other that will be beneficial to all of us? That's a big question. What do we have to do that has to do with all just only us and no one else? This is kind of individual aspect of what I'm saying. Individualism is not part of Africa. In Africa, we don't have something that we call individualism, whereby you just have to live your life just by yourself, live your life, just all by yourself. It is not part of Africa. You would never go to any African tradition or culture and you find this. Whoever tell you there is something that we call individual lifestyle or self-independence or independent person is a liar in Africa. Whoever is a typical African and saying this to you is a liar. And then secondly, there's one thing again that I want to share, but I'm still waiting for your questions. For your answers with regards to what you learned from YouTube. That is African American YouTubers and Africans living on the continent YouTubers. Let me come to this point. There is something that we call building up each other in life, building up our societies in life, as well as building up ourselves. When I say building up ourselves, it doesn't mean like you just building up yourself. That's why I said ourselves. Building up yourself, self, is different from selves, selves. You understand? It is quite different. When I say selves, building up ourselves, it involves the building up of community, the building up of, kingdoms, empires. You understand? Countries, nations. You understand? Continents. Um, in the typical African tradition, in a very typical African tradition, when you have a mission to support people, it is all about supporting the people. And nothing has to come out from the people for you to take to support them. This is the typical African way of thinking. When you are going to build up a community, make sure that you are already putting up in place with regards to investments. You have already invested much into what you have to use to build the community. But then don't expect to be building up someone, or don't say you are going to build up someone with the reason of, using other sources. You can use other sources, But then, when you get all the support from these sources, prove it. Let everyone see what you use it for. Just about a week ago, there's this sister that is called Blackzit. Blackzit, she lives in the Gambia. Blackzit lives in the Gambia. With the help of other our brothers and sisters in the diaspora or in any part of the world, they were able to support this sister to build up a borehole for a community in the Gambia. You see what I'm saying? That is, providing portable drinking water or portable water for people to use, for a village to use. Even when it takes just two people to use it, that is the best she can do. And that is the best these people who supported the lady that I call Black Seed, our sister, can do. It is what I'm saying. Sometimes there are certain things in life when we are doing it, it's like we are just doing it for fun. We don't even know the reason why we are doing it, even when we're using our own resources to do it. You see, it is very important for us to know what we use our resources to do, especially when it comes to money. You understand? Just imagine when day break, before you get money, you have to work for it tirelessly to work to get it. And then someone will just sit at their comfort zone, like the way I'm just lying down on top here, you know, telling you something, and at the end of it, I will have all but the money that you work hard to get to just misuse it. This is nonsense. this is this is nonsense. You understand? And then secondly, I'm gonna tell you something. I definitely know YouTube is a business to some people. It's a business to some people because that is where they get their income from. That is where they get their money from. That is where they get money for their living. That is where they get money to survive. That is fine. But then, if you take something as a business, you have to make sure that you provide your customers with the best service. Provide your customers with the right service, the best service, and never try to do something that we used to call confident tricksters. Confident tricksters. Do you know who confident tricksters are? A person who can trick you confidently. Make sure, let you trust in them 100%. But behind the scenes, it is not what it is. These are confident tricksters. A person who can trick you confidently without you even trying to believe or know what they're doing, whilst you are pouring up your money in the name of supporting others through the person. And at the end of it, they would rather use it, for they themselves. You understand? Um, Dominic Loro said, who owns Queen's Guest House? Queen's Guest House, the owner of Queen's Guest House is the one that is talking right now. Can't you see I'm knocking on my chest? I own Queen's Guest House. It is me and my queens who owns it. I'm the I'm the originator, the founder, and the rightful owner of Queen's Guest House. But when it comes to my queens, you understand, it belongs to me and them. That's a good question. That's a good question that you threw up there. I own Queen's Guest House. It is me and my queens who owns Queen's Guest House. As long as all the queens all over the world, everyone has, you know, everyone can live at Queens. You understand? Everyone can live at Queens. So Queens belongs to everyone, but I am the fundraiser, like I am the founder. You understand? I am the foundation of Queens and no one else. Okay? No one can come here and tell me that I own this property. The person will run away. You understand? Queen's Guest House stands tall alone. You understand? No one owns Queen's Guest House, but you know, Queen's Guest House belongs to us. You understand? We are the rightful owners of Queen's Guest House. Me and the real queens. You understand? Originally, I have two beautiful queens. You understand? I have two beautiful. This is not even supposed to be on my chat, because I'm talking about what you're learning from African American YouTubers, and Africans living on the continent, YouTubers. That's the topic and that's the question. So if there's anything that you're learning, give it out, bring it in, and let us know. If you don't learn anything too and you have any question, then just throw it here and I'll give you the right answer. Because right from tonight, I might not be able to come live for some time. I don't know when I'm coming back. You know me, I'm full of surprises. I can just come back based on a particular reason. I don't do things just like that. You understand? You see, in life, I'm going to share with you something about life tonight. A lot of us black people fail because we have downplayed our childhood age. We have downplayed our youthful age. And we have downplayed the time that we were having the energy to work to build up ourselves. And this is what is worrying us as black people, especially the youth of nowadays. When you see the youth of nowadays, especially with the black youth, we want something that we call cheap. You understand? We want something that we call cheap, not knowing that nothing good comes easy, and not knowing that there are certain things when you are going to do it, you have to smell you have to smell your sweat to get it. You have to sweat. That's what I mean. You understand? That's why there's this proverb that says that to be a man is not a day job. Hence, the future is unknown. You understand? So there are certain things that we live in life and we're thinking that it's just like a joke. It's not a joke, my brothers and sisters. This is never a joke. This is very serious that um, I'm talking about right now. This is a very serious conversation. There is certain things in life, when I think about it, it doesn't make sense to me. It can only make sense to me when I'm seeing the good results of it. You understand? And the reason why I'm saying this is because the last time that I was on top of this underground water tank at Queen's Guest House, I told you that Africa is very big. It is very, very big. 54 countries. 1111 up to 54 countries. This is big. This is big. So you see, and out of all these 54 countries, there are some ethnic groups in these countries. In each country, in each region, in each district or whatever, there is so many ethnic groups. So even when you want to learn about some ethnic group, that is even much understandable and easier because it can take you a number of years to learn about that ethnic group. Learning about the language alone before you understand the culture and the traditions of that ethnic group can take you over a year or over 2 years to learn the language. That is when you are not fast in picking up, the language or in learning. So by learning the language down to learning the culture, to the traditions, just imagine how long will it take you to learn, especially, older people who are a little bit old. It is hard for them to pick up when they are learning. You understand? Children learn things. Sometimes children learn faster than adults, except adults who are kind of fast-minded and kind of sharp. You understand? Whose brains are fast and sharp. They can easily pick up. And it's all naturally gifted. No one can learn a language without, um, practicing and without getting to know it from someone or to learn it from someone. But you see, in this kind of world that we're in, we the black race, I'm telling you something tonight. We the black race, we are yet, we are yet to suffer. If you think that our suffering is just getting to the end, this is the beginning of our suffering. If you like it or you don't like it, I'm telling you the truth. You understand? Like it or dislike what I'm saying, I'm telling you the truth. We, the black race, are yet to suffer. We are yet to suffer because we have gotten into a position in life, into a part in life that we trying to learn about who we are. We're trying to know about who we are, but at the end of everything, we are so we are so lazy, and not just lazy. We are creating like dramas. It's like we are in a concert party. You understand? Our life has gotten us to a point whereby everything looks like we are in a concert party. In a concert party where you just come and watch some things, laugh, and then go to sleep. What do you get? What do you gain from the laughter? You can create laughter for yourself to laugh. You understand? Yeah, this is what the black race is going through right now. We don't focus so much on things that can uplift us as black people. We don't focus so much on things that can, build us up. But we are focused on things that is kind of unnecessary, things that you are doing and you don't even know the reason why you're doing it. You might know the best reason why you're doing it, but what would the outcome be? That's the question. What will the outcome be? These are the things that Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, Bob Marley were saying, and people were not listening. But now look at what is happening. These are all great people who has tried to educate us and who tried as much as they can to bring us to the right path because they were seeing what is happening right now. And we refused to listen. Though we wasn't there, a lot of us were not there. But those days, the people that has refused to listen, some of us are children to these people. Some of us are are grandchildren to these people. Some of us are great grandchildren to these people. But now look at the outcome. Just look at the outcome. Bare hands, empty hands, no, no progress, backwards, backwards. Backwards is not an option for the black man. Backwards is not an option for the black woman. You understand? What I'm telling you is that look, if you want to listen, you listen. If you don't want to listen, you take it like that. You know what? After all, tomorrow, when your great grandchildren or when your grandchildren or even when your children are suffering, and I come across each and every one of them, I can best them. I can best help them the way that that I can. I can best help them the best way that I can, to give them a good life. But all their curses and their everything will be on you who created this problem for them. You understand? This is the reality. This is the reality. Because we are refusing each and every day to know who we are. We are refusing each and every day to even not try to do something that the next generation will be proud about. You understand? So when life becomes this way in the black race, then it will be like, well, we will come to a crossroad whereby you have to take this road, I'll have to take this road, and the other one has to take the middle road. That is the right path. So to those who want to take the left and the right paths, that is those who are going astray. To those who are still going on point with the straight path, I wish all of us all the best. You understand? No one prays, no bad, outcome for anyone. We are all black people. We are all brothers and sisters. We are all, trying to make progress in life. But at the end of it, we are careless. We are stupid. And at the same time, we are foolish. We don't want to listen to the truth. We want to always listen to what makes us like kind of look like we are fooling ourselves. You understand? And look. When a person is fooling his or herself, sometimes when I look at them, I laugh. I laugh because when a person is fooling his or herself, I can see how the outcome will be. The outcome is not good when people are fooling themselves, especially when people are lying about, everything in the name of money. Money, money, just money. So do you want to gain the world and lose your soul? This is funny. Do, do you really want to gain the world and lose your soul? Gain the world and lose your soul. Hey, my brothers and sisters, come back to your senses. Come back to your senses. Come back to your true selves. Come back to the reality of life and come back and follow the right path. I'm not saying this based upon one person. I'm talking about the black race in general. I'm talking about the black race in general. Both African Americans and Africans living at home. I'm talking about, the black race as in general. The black race as in general because, here on the continent of Africa and way back in Europe, in America, in Asia, in Canada, in Australia, in South America, in the Caribbean, in the other world that is not included in the soil of Africa. There are so many people who are kind of doing certain things that they think they are free, that they think they are okay, that they think they are like they are 100% in life. And when I look at these people, I laugh. I just laugh and go because even on the continent of Africa, we have these people. Just look at the African youth nowadays. You will see an African youth struggling with his life whilst his colleagues are making it, and he is following the path of getting things cheaper, making people to fool him or her, just in the name of getting cheap source of money, or getting cheap source of bringing themselves up. My brother and sister, look, especially my brothers, I'm gonna tell you, as an African man, when you are trying to make a woman build you up without putting an effort to build yourself and the woman up, you are a dumb, you are a fool. That's what I would say. In the African tradition, in the typical African tradition, there is something that a man has to use to say, my dreams has come to reality. At the age of 18, 19, 20, down to 25, when you are a youth in Africa, down to around 25, 27, 28, down to 30, when you are a youth in Africa and you are still single, you are not going to school, you are not learning any hand trade, you are not trying to, you don't have anything that you can use as an excuse to be single, and you are still single as a man, it means you are a lazy man. You are not responsible. That's what I'm saying. You can never, especially the kingdom of Dagbon, you can never see a man who is up to 25 down to around 30 and being single. It means the man is lazy. It means he don't have any option in life. So this kind of people are opportunists. Serious. I'm telling you. If you think I'm lying, make more research about this. Here we marry very early because we don't play with our lives. We don't play with our lives. A person who is much responsible here as a man at this age should have at least a wife or a wife with children. Trust me. If you want, go and ask everyone who knows much about the Dagbon kingdom. They will tell you, or the Dagomba as some people call it. Let's not try to fool ourselves, my brothers and sisters. Let's not try to do that. Who are we as Africans? What are the legacies that our ancestors, the ancestors that we call all the time as our ancestors, what legacies did they left for us? What are we practicing from them? What did we learn from them? What are the legacies that we have to leave for the next generation? Are we going to leave dramas for the next generation? Are we going to leave something that is just for laugh for the next generation? Are we going to build them up? Are we going to make them look bad after we leave? Hey, a Nigerian man will say, Chineke. Look, as Bob Marley will say, that sometimes when you think it's peace and safety, then a sudden destruction. Try, try to create, try to build up the foundation before the sudden destruction, and make sure the foundation is solid. Just make sure that it is solid. Now let me come to the to the real point. To those African American YouTubers who are coming to build Africa, make sure you bring what you are bringing to build Africa. Or make sure you come with a good plans that can be able to help build Mama Africa. Make sure you do that. Don't just come and be along the beaches. Don't come and be around the luxury places. Don't come and be hanging on some place expecting people to feed you or expecting people to donate money for you to survive. You better remain in that Western world rather than coming here to be a beggar. It's not good. It's not good. I'm telling you, if you think that I'm kind of making fun of you or hating you or anything, it is the truth that I'm telling you. When you fail to make it in the West, don't expect to make it in Africa, because Africa is not a gold mine for lazy people. Africa is not a gold mine for people who are not trying to use their energy to work, but just trying to get things cheap. Hey, no, Africa is not cheap. In Africa, you have to have a better plan. Even when you have a better plan, you have to work hard towards achieving your goals before you can achieve it. You can't just be in your comfort zone, relaxing, talking, and expecting people to bring money into your pocket. You can never get this in Africa. You understand? Everyone is responsible. Imagine a person having 2 children with a wife, 3 children with a wife, 4 children, 5 children, 10 children with a wife, have to take care of all these people daily, morning, afternoon, evening, pay for their rents, pay for their bills, and at the end of the day, he has to also contribute to someone to make them survive. Adults. What do you mean? What do you mean about that? Just, this is nonsense. This is nonsense. You understand? Sometimes there are certain things when we are saying it, people think like we are, we are upset, or this is the bare facts and the reality about we blacks. You understand? Now let me come to the comment section for tonight. We have Casino sorry, Casino Nelson. Casino Nelson said, Ayoko. Yes, my brother, how are you doing? How is our families at your side doing? Dominic Loro, I already answered your answer. I already answered your question. You said who owns Queen's Guest House? Who owns Queen's Guest House? Well, come to Tamale and ask for the owner of Queen's Guest House. You will know the owner. Just come to Tamale and ask that you're looking for the owner of Queen's Guest House. They will show you who the real, who the rightful owner is. Queen's Guest House belongs to all, especially the queens. It belongs to kings and queens, but originally is dedicated to the queens all over the world, the real queens. Naturally Organic say, greetings, Prince Ayuku. Greetings, my sister. And thank you so much for the autograph of, Jimmy Cliff that you shared with me today. I'm much appreciated. Thank you. And Sister Naturally Organic is extending her greetings to the family on the chat. Uh, Sister Naturally Organic said, Queen's Guest House is beautiful. Yes, it's beautiful and it's progressing. The last time that I did live here on the darkness, I was laying on top of metals, but now I'm laying on top of concrete floor. That is kind of cool. Thank you so much. That's a sign of progress. And then Mama is Benis, my big sister. Mama is Benis. Mama is Benis. One love to you, my Caribbean sister. You said cheap, free, and fast. Yeah, that's how some people want it. They want it cheap, free, and fast. You have to fly to get that, else you cannot get it that elsewhere. DC said, good night, Prince Ayoko and African family. How you doing? We all doing good. Mama Esbini said, not true always. I'm very sharp and pick up quick. Yeah, that is, older people who are sharp and fast. I said this. And DC said, I've learned much mean I've observed there. Well, your comment is not on point. I can't read what you wrote. You make it some shortcuts. And Mama Esbini said, lazy and always got hand out. DC said, there are many opportunities in Mama Africa. You need capital to survive, and the best thing to do is start a business. Simple. Start a business. In Africa, you have to look. This morning, I went to check on an acre land that I have along the Yendi Highway, Tamale Yendi Highway, and then there's a brother over there who is into farming. He's into crop farming, and now he's into poultry and guinea fowl farming. And soon he's gonna get into livestock farming. He's spreading his business. He's expanding his business to higher heights. You understand? This is what I'm talking about. African youth, African people building up businesses by themselves, people from the Caribbean, people from America, people from Europe, people from Australia, Canada, any part of the world coming to Africa with their finances to build up themselves. You understand? Don't come to Africa in the name of someone giving you something to survive. You better remain there and let them take care of you. Oh, and Mama Esbini said, out come empty hands with nothing to show for. That is what it is. Naturally organic said, a rolling stone gathers no moss. Oracles of the Bantu people said Marcus Garvey was saying this 100 years ago, and we are still talking about the same things. We are still talking about the same things because people are sleeping on their ears and people are sleeping on their brains and minds. So we have to wake them up. GC said, also observe that we are all Africans, but so different. The African worship the blue-eyed people, including a white messiah too. My brother, I'm not talking about these particular people who are kind of, um, worshiping whatever they call, I don't look. I'm talking about the reality of Africa. Oracles of the Bantu people said Dr. Claude Anderson in this book, uh, Poweromics, said we have gone backwards. I'm telling you, Africans has gone backwards. I'm telling you, look, Africa, black people has gone backwards. Whoever tells you is a lie, the person is rather lying to themselves. You see, we always say that forward ever, backward never. This particular famous quote, forward ever, backwards never, it is referring to people who want to move forward. There are some people that still wants to go backwards. So that is life. Whenever they are awake, they should chase us. Maybe they can come catch up with us along the way, or they can continue to chase us for the rest of their lives. Oracles of the Bantu tribe, oracles of the Bantu people said, it seems we take one step forward and 10 steps back. That is the reality. She said, it seems we take one step forward and 10 steps back. No wise, more wise said, holding each other hand is not empty. That's true unity. Holding each other hand is not empty. It is actually true unity. But it all depends on the hands of people that you hold. Sometimes just imagine holding someone's hand, trying to make them grow, and they're pulling themselves back to go into hell or to go into fire. You understand? Or to go backwards. That is the reality of life. You understand? Life has so many offers, but staying focused, determined is what can make you survive and prosper in life, and also help you to build a formidable and a solid foundation for your next generation and, for your community as well. GC said, oh, yes, and African leaders are out Achilles Hill. We don't talk about our leaders, our presidents and everything. I don't talk about them when I'm talking about Africans or black people. Everyone, politics is a business. Let them do their business and let us also focus on what we can do to help build Africa. If they are building Africa or they are not building Africa, that is their own cup of tea. You understand? It's a business that they do, and I'm not part of that business. Mames Bini said, only want to hear what tickles the ears. Naturally Organic said, clones. Your hand is not empty when there is true unity. Yeah, man. Your hands can never be empty when there is true unity. So, Unique One, welcome to the chat and welcome to the channel. Blessed love to you, Unique One. Unique One, I really want to know tonight, either you are a sister or a brother. Please kindly share it and let me know. And Sister Brenetta uh, Krigler is also on the chat. Sister Brenetta, greetings to you and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for catching up with me. We are, once again trying to just remind each other. You understand? It's just about reminding each other because a lot of powerful men, a lot of thoughtful men, a lot of messiahs, as I call them, and a lot of conscious men has speak so much about this to the black race, but they never listen. They never ever listen because their ears is hard. When someone's ear is hard, it's hard for them to have some informations into their brain. It only passes through here and then pass through the back of the ear and vanish. That's how it is, especially when people are being brainwashed for a long time. You understand? So, Sister Unique One, blessed love to you. So, Sister Brenetta Kriegler said the police killed another black man yesterday in Minneapolis, where they killed George Floyd. This is how they're gonna keep killing the black race over there. This is how they're gonna keep killing people. Look, everyone who is over there is not safe. Even the most safest place that you are, you can be hit by a stray bullet. I don't pray for that, but it's like a concrete jungle. Only the toughest survives. And who knows? But I pray all the best for you. I pray for the best protection for you. And I also pray that, you'll be out of these troubles in the near future or anytime soon. You understand? The only thing that I'm telling you is that when you are migrating to Africa, there is a whole bunch of business opportunities that you can come to Africa to accomplish, that you can come to Africa to use to build up yourself. And it is all about you and your purpose as well as your mission. You understand? Don't come to Africa with the expectation of, making people making yourself like a beggar or making yourself like someone who just you know get only your plane ticket to come to Africa. When you do this, it's gonna be something serious because Africa is different. Africa is very, very different. Though there's so much support here, there's so much support here. Look, financially, physically, spiritually, and everything that takes for us to support each other, we do it. We do it all the time, and we also do it to people who comes here as strangers, as visitors, or people who comes here as family members to live. But then, look, just take bathing as an example. When you are bathing and you are washing your front, and someone is washing your back, the person that is washing your back can see your back clearly more than when you are going to wash your back by yourself. So this is what I'm saying. When someone, when you are dependent on someone, when it takes someone to help you to survive financially, it is so hard and difficult. And it is easier when you yourself is supporting yourself to build up yourself and the next generation. You understand? So that is how it is. It's just like money. When money is in the pocket of someone and both of you are spending it, the one who has the money on his pocket or her pocket spends the money and enjoy it more than the one who depends on that person. And this is a proverb. It's a Dagbali proverb that "Lara kutos do beso surgune ka dila wum nyasem," that money can never be in the pocket of someone and you enjoy it. It is the person that will enjoy it more than the one who follows to depend on the one that has the money on the pocket. That is the realities of life. Try as much as you can to draw a very good plan, to invest more into your plan, and to make it grow. This is where you can survive. But when you are making it much easier, when you want everything cheaper, when you even got to a point that you don't care about what you're doing on with your what you're doing with your life, just in the name of money, trust me, the end will not be good. The end will not be good because we see this kind of people every day. That when you ask why is this person suffering in life, when they tell you about the person when they were strong, you will feel sorry for the person. But then you also not feel sorry because the kind of mistakes that the person did in the past is what is causing them to live that way. You understand? So we have to be very mindful with the things that we're doing in life, especially to we adults, especially to we those who have children. Because anything that you do in life, your children are watching you. Your children are watching you day by day. They look at you from all angles, from all corners. They learn from what you're doing. So if you fail to leave a good legacy for them, then you have failed your generation. You understand? You have completely failed your generation. So, brothers and sisters, let's stay focused and let's try not to be, kind of negligence when it comes to certain issues. Unique one said, um, I'm working on my exit now. I've lived in a couple countries previously. I don't want to leave my kids, but they are adults. Hmm. An Ashanti man was said a mobile, a mobile. When an Ashanti man said a mobile, it means it's sad. A mobile. Or when a Dagomba man said the Malnambao, it means it's sad. Or when an Hausa man said, Wallahi, another bantao say, another bantao say, it means it's like it's very sad. Another bantao say, it's very sad. I'm a bilingual. So it is what it is, my brothers and sisters. Let's wake up. Let's not let people, let's not make people use us, especially those, you know, opportunists who comes to Africa in the name of building Africa and doesn't bring even a penny to build Africa. Let's tell them, you understand? Africa belongs to all of us. Africa belongs to each and everyone who lives on the continent. But let's remind each other of who we are as black people and what we do in life as well as our purpose in life. You understand? If I say I am building Africa, I have a way that I build Africa, sharing with you the culture of Africa, sharing with you how we do things in Africa, sharing with you, teaching you every day, explaining things into details for you without expecting nothing from you, zero, like, nothing from you. This is my own way of building Africa. You understand? And not just using my mouth to talk about what I'm doing to build Africa. Physically, I do it. Mentally, I do it. Financially, I do it. Spiritually, I do it. You understand? Even when I'm expecting support from anyone, it doesn't have to be a YouTube or anyone from YouTube. You understand? I'm not cheap. I'm not a cheap person. You understand? And I don't try to look things in a cheaper way. I don't want to try to get a cheaper way in life to survive. But then I believe in working hard. I believe in building up the foundation for the future. And I believe in building up my brothers and sisters. I believe in waking up people. That is all. You understand? Let's all not try to make fun of our life, else the end will not be good for us and our next generation. Stay blessed, stay focused, and have a wonderful night. Till we meet again on my next live stream, which I don't know. I'm wishing all of you all the best in life, and I'm wishing all of you a very wonderful night as well as a very productive week. Today is just Monday. Thank you to all of you. And you say, Arik, one who is prepared on site, said, greetings, Prince Ayoko, and to my melanated family. Greetings to you, our sister, and stay blessed, stay focused. May the Almighty God and the ancestors continue to bless all of us. Arik, one who is pampered on site. Arik one who is pampered on site. You can catch me up after the live stream. You can still go and watch the video. It is the bare facts about we black people. Things that we refuse to know. What else we're supposed to know. You understand? Stay blessed and have a wonderful night. Peace.